everyone, welcome to episode 1 on my channel. Technically, my interview with J Short BT was not episode 1, that was episode 0. This is episode 1. I had originally planned on doing a prank Hales video, and I promised that to a lot of you, but unfortunately that didn't quite make it. I couldn't quite figure out how I was going to format that, and so I'm going to give a little bit more thought to that before I do that. I did send prank messages to some people, and I could share that with you now, actually. So if I go to the private chat, so with this one, I asked the guy if he would smash or pass on Keenzer. He said he'd pass, so that was kind of fun. Let's see. I sent this poem to Pro Mayhem. There once was a vampire who lived in a quagmire. His name was Dracula, and he looked like Scott Bakula. And he seemed to enjoy that. And I said, thank you so much. As a starving artist, it means so much to me that you would appreciate my poetry. And we kind of had a little bit of a conversation, so that was kind of fun. But what we'll be doing today is we're going to be doing something called the useless diagnostics that I mentioned in my first video. And it is going to be pretty useless. I don't know how I came up with this idea for this video, but what I'll be doing is I'll be taking, it'll be like a top 5 kind of video mixed with how to crew your ship. And today I'm going to be crewing my Kumari. Let me just go ahead and take all these officers off my bridge, off the ship, I should say. And the point to this is let me just read off what I have. So I'm going to take the 5 prettiest officers in the game, in my opinion, that I have, and they're going on the ship. I am going to try to put them in the best order for the strength of the ship. Then I'm going to go out and kill a hostile and take down the damage report, and as well as the stats that will appear up in here for the officers, their attack, their defense, and stuff. I'm going to do that for the 5 prettiest officers, the 5 ugliest officers, and then the 5 officers that I would normally put on the ship, and see how they stack up against each other and see who wins. So it's pretty useless, pretty silly, but I look forward to it. So if you can hear the music, actually, just as a side note, this is all stuff that I've done myself. All music that I have written. I am a composer, and so I do some of this stuff for fun. And right now what you're hearing is Journey to Mars, and I actually use this in my intro music for my videos. Wrote this back in high school, and I was finalist for a national competition with it, so that's just a fun fact. Alright, so let's get with the assigning officers here. So I have paper that I kind of took notes on earlier to prepare for this video, and I selected the 5 most attractive, 5 prettiest, so they're all girls, officers, and then I took down the 5 ugliest. We'll start with the 5 prettiest. Number 1, I have the Ahuras. I will only be using one of them on my ship, and that will be not the Cadet Uhura. It's going to be the regular Uhura. So I'm just going to put her in the captain spot for now. Number 2, I put Lucia Gonzalez because she's super attractive, okay? Like, super attractive. I'm going to just stick her here for now. We got a lot of attacking abilities here, which is good news if I want to take down, like, how many rounds it takes to kill the hostile, how much damage it does per round, etc. Third is Katie. I'm going to stick her on the underdecks. She has a really good stats. If you look at the attack, it's 231, health is 231, but these abilities aren't going to do me any good on the bridge, so that's why I stick her under there. 4 for me is Yuki. Let's see if I can find Yuki. There she is. Her abilities as well don't do any good for me on the bridge. I'm not fighting Romulans. I'll just be taking whatever random hostiles I have in Wasat, I think is where I'm at. And she's only good against Romulans when I put her on the bridge. So she's staying under decks as well. Finally, we have Gala, the Orion. Should be over here somewhere. Yep, there she is. And she has another pretty good... It's against hostiles, and we'll be fighting hostiles, so she's got a good ability for what I'll be doing. Okay, so let me take this down. Let me kind of play around with this a little bit. I can switch officers here. That captain ability is not going to do me any good. This one might. Increases the chances of dealing a critical hit. This one, 50% chance of delaying the next opponent weapon fire by 1 round. I think I'm going to stick with Uhura as captain. I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to write down the ship is up 32% from what it was. So the Kumari is at 218, 300, which is plus 32% of the standard value. Attack is 786. Defense 392. And health is 560. So, now what we're going to do is we're going to take it out, hunt a hostile. Oop, I should probably confirm changes. I'll take it out, hunt a hostile, and take down the damage, and write it down, and see what we get. Let's go ahead. I don't think there are explorers in the system. It won't matter. We're doing this for every one of them, because science. So here we go, against the Sulaban Nomad, level 20. He is in perfect shape. We'll have to find another one. Alright, let's go to the inbox. Take a look at the battle report. So right away we get all 3 of our abilities activating. The Kumari deals... Does it lasts... How many? 1 round. Okay. So it lasts 1 round. And round 1, or the first attack, 13991, and then 14029. And this piece of music is another original composition called First Encounter, and it's supposed to sound alien and mysterious because I love sci-fi. As you can tell, I'm playing this game. Alright, so that's the first crew. I took down the damage that it did and how long it took to do. So we're going to recall, swap out all of the officers. Repair it, because that's necessary. We're going to pull all the officers off the bridge and off the underdecks and go to the uglies. Number 1, we have Vel. Cadet Vel. Well, let's see, actually, let's go to... No, there he is. I'm going to put him, for now, in one of these spots. He is the chirurgical... I don't even know. Precision. Increases kinetic weapons. I think the Kumari has 1 kinetic weapon. I'm going to have to check real quick. Oh, I was right there. I do have 1 kinetic weapon, so that is pretty useful. Let's go down to the next one. Number 2 of the ugliest officers is the Andorian Shev. He is hideous. When you look at him in 3D view, his nose is just terrible. He's got a energy weapon. So this is good for battleships. We have kinetic and energy. I believe his captain ability is Arston Hunting? Tritanium Hunting. And And so that's not really going to help us out. Number 3 on the list of most ugly officers is Keenzer. Now his ability is defending the station, so he's going under decks. Number 4 is Decius. And we get, oh, that Captain Maneuver isn't going to help us against a hostile. So I think, well, he's Diagnostics. Yeah. We'll see what the next one is. Lennar. Actually, I believe he's in the same group. Yep, there he is. Lennar, his ability is attacking Klingons, increasing the health of the officers up the bridge by 20%. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the setup. And here's a level 20 Suliban. Oh, I should probably take down the strength of the ship. We have a weaker ship this time. We have 7,204. And I don't have the percentage, but that's okay. Some officers, we have an attack of 408, defense of 602, which is higher than the defense of the other one, and the health of 323. Alright, we're going to take on a Suliban. There it is. And we're going to attack. And of course we're going to win. Let's go to the inbox. It should be here. Not yet. Inbox. Here we are. Let's take a look at it. Battle log. 1 round. For the first round we dealt 13. 3, 6, 7. For the second round we deal 11,000. So obviously this is not the best setup for attacking. However, let's go back to the other one and see how much did we lose in total hull health. Looks like we lost 231 hull health plus, okay, let's write this down real quick. We lost 231 and 149. The previous one we lost 171 and 135. Let's see, I can, yeah, 135. So it's better for both. The pretties are better than the uglies. So let's recall all the piratey music. And let's manage, and here is going to be my personal thing that I would, my personal officer crew. On the under decks, I'm going to put Otto and Joaquin. On the as captain, I'm putting Javid, Eric's, and Livis. So we have a 230 317 power, which is the highest power of any of the ones we've done so far. The attack is 790, which is higher than the first one we had by only 4. Defense is lower than the first one we had by about 21, and the health is higher by over 100, about 138. Let's see, do we have a level 20 Suliban to attack? I mean, I don't think I even need to attack. It's pretty clear that the pretties can't really hold up against this officer crew, which we have pretty good balance here of the officer crew with Joaquin and Otto have very good attack, and he is 262 health. Otto has 399 attack. They're really good under deck people to run. And we've got the battleship specializing Nero's crew. And and so this is going to blow the other ones away. But the pretties did do better than the uglies. And so that ends my first useless diagnostic. I hope you enjoyed. A little bit more boring than I was hoping for this episode. I will hope to get the prank hails figured out soon so that I can start that, because I think I still think that's a pretty fun idea. And so yeah, thanks for watching this video. I hope you'll subscribe. Leave a comment for suggestions. I will listen to every single one of them. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you later.